Hello everyone, and now welcome to another game between Infi and Happy. I believe it's Infi and Happy. Let me double check and make sure. Hi, how are you doing? Thank you for tuning in. Yes, it is Infi versus Happy. Infi this time playing Orc. So this is going to be an interesting matchup. Thank you for loving my cast. I care for all of you guys deeply. I don't know, love may be too strong of a word. I think like European cultures are like, say, like Germans are like, wow, you love so many things. You love your football teams. You love your this and your that. And yeah, like, really? You love them? Like, and well, there's a romantic love and there's like an expression and so many crazy different ways to express it. Anyways, hello everyone, hello YouTube. Thank you for all of the well wishes as we are getting on into game number 2, I guess. These players often find each other on the ladder. This is taken from the NetEase, and Infi was playing random. So will he have the depth of knowledge in Orc to take down Happy? Over here on the top left-hand side of the map, we see the Death Knight now being trained up. Crypt, Tomb of Relics, and a Graveyard, all of that being added together. Swamped Temple has a number of creep camps that are actually directed towards the center and have multiple access points as well. Yeah, like this creep camp here, a level 5 and a level 1, where you can actually access it from 2 sides. It makes for an interesting dynamic that I don't often really think about or well, know on all of those positions. Maybe I need to play a little bit more, but at the same time, I know competitively if I wanted to play, I would have to devote far too much time. And well, I sometimes feel like I feel worse after playing real-time strategy games. Yeah, don't you guys, like, after I got mid-level masters in StarCraft 2, got to like top 50 in WarCraft 3, it really became work. And then I'm like, if I'm gonna work this hard, I might as well be doing it for school, right? That's really what I should be working hard at, as it translates a little bit well. So play games for entertainment and for relaxation. If you do decide to play it for work, well, know that what the top point, even the top 1% of Warcraft 3 players, like top 1%, that's not good enough to really make a living in Warcraft 3. I mean, think about the hundreds of thousands of Warcraft 3 players coming in from China, and if you said like 1 in 100 could play competitively, like, nah, I don't think it's really that many. Anyways, we are going to be seeing an Acolyte getting taken down there. Farseer now up to level 2. We're going to finish off the Skeletal Marksman and that Skeleton Archer. At the other end of the map, Death Knight, Happy, this time using, this time using the Skeletal Minions to try to do a lot more creeping. The downside on this, though, is that the Skeletal Marksman don't drop skeletons, and you cannot use Death Coil on any of these creeps either. So it actually makes for a much more difficult time to creep for the Death Knight. Things to consider when your creep tamps don't drop skeletons and, well, are undead. It's probably easier to build a career as a streamer than a professional gamer. You know what? I would doubt that as well. If you said the top 1% of streamers out there can easily make a living, there's thousands and upon thousands of streamers out there who are just not recognized as well. So I would say that is a no. Wow, Lightning Shield actually not finishing off the opposing unit. Grunt should perhaps be backing away. Oh, gets the kill as well. So that Grunt with Lightning Shield actually came as a blessing to Infi. Yeah, I also know, I've also read enough articles about streamers. It's like an 8 to 12 hour job, and those streamers purposely don't eat. Because a break in the stream is actually very hurts a lot in your numbers, and in order to build up even, let's say, 150, 200 viewers, streamers sometimes, or up and coming streamers, have to stream continually for about 4 hours to even get to that number, and then if they use the restroom, all of a sudden that number just goes away. So very hard time. Everything is based down into a number. And unfortunately, I think I'm gonna get a little philosophical here. I think too many people live by numbers, associate themselves with a number, and get value from life with a number, whether it be a number and letters, GPA, MBA, bachelor's, MD, PhD. There's got to be more to life than just associating your value with those types of things. Anyways, Death Knight Illusion currently gonna get surrounded here, easily taken out and easily rectified. Meanwhile, Tauren Chieftain is out onto the field and will be throwing down a stomp here. Renegade Wizard should get finished off. Death Knight is just another illusion, but that is difficult to tell sometimes, as you don't know if a Death Coil is going to be coming across. If a Death Coil comes out and steals a bit of your experience, you have a little bit of, well, quote-unquote, mud on your face, as you could have done something. Yep, definitely there's more than life than numbers, but social media doesn't help with that. Yeah, I absolutely agree with you. Social media, trend following, how many followers, how many subscribers, how many all those things do you have? Tauren Chieftain now in a little bit of trouble, throws down a stomp, as he's going to go after and perhaps get a little bit of damage here. Wind Rider currently in the air, well, should rarely ever be on the ground unless there is a web from those Crypt Fiends, as the Death Knight is going to be able to finish off one. Grunt is going to be able to finish off another. No, not going to be going after that chase. Tauren Chieftain back here trying to use the high ground, however, is going to be found out here in just a moment. No, simply run by, even with the Wind Rider right there, a potential creep jack, completely ignored, as it looked like the Death Knight was perhaps not expecting the Farseer and the Tauren Chieftain to be clearing out his own neck of the woods. A major mistake right there, as the Death Knight of Happy had a major opportunity to just punish his opponent, but this game is still up in the air for anyone to take now. Wind Riders currently out onto the field. Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 2. Farseer sitting at 3, getting close to 4. Meanwhile, the trackers, these Furbolgs on the ground, should get taken down. Shaman with rejuvenation is always a problem. You do not want to be trying to deal that much more damage, as we're going to see a last tracker now get taken out. Key question is, do we have enough Crypt Fiends? And we are also going for that fortified armor upgrade from the War Mill. The reinforced defense is absolutely important, as the Tauren Chieftain now makes his way over, puts his foot down on the Dragon Turtle. Dragon Turtle, the level 10 creep, able to shake off that stun a little bit faster. As we're taking a look at the Dragon Turtle, well, shockwave through some of those Spirit Wolves. Grunts, Orc Grunt could get taken, or no, that was the Skeletal Grunt right there. Tauren Chieftain now sits at level 3, also has a Scroll of the Beast. Grunt could get taken down. Yeah, Grunt gets taken out. As you can see, down to 699 hit points. Wind Riders will be joining in on the fight. There's a Chain Lightning. Is it going to be enough? Scroll of Town Portal, or is that a scroll? Yeah, Scroll of Town Portal now teleporting back, as there was a potential Creepjack lying in wait. Book of the Dead. Undead is going to be ready to go here in just a moment. Farseer trying to heal back up. No Clarity Potion on the Tauren Chieftain. That is a big surprise for me, as the Tauren Chieftain with Stomp is pretty much an absolute must in order to keep your Wind Riders alive. If the Wind Riders get webbed down, they are really easily taken out, as they have no means of escape and are pretty much attacked by everyone. Tauren Chieftain with Brilliance Aura now also has a Scroll of the Beast, puts his foot down, finishing off the Tide Lord, as the Farseer sits at level 4. He's the one smoking a pipe now, as the Mana Stone is being added in. We could be looking at Chain Lightning Stomp. Not the full chain wave, but still a very effective 1-2 combination, as the Tauren Chieftain can shut down these Crypt Fiends as well when he puts his foot down, as they do tend to clump up. All right, Farseer being brought back over. More summons right here, ready to go. They are going to get taken out very quickly. Meanwhile, Grunts, Apprentice Wizards, and Brigands, pretty much all that is left. Tauren Chieftain gets up to level 4, picks up, most likely will pick up Endurance Aura level 2, or Shockwave, what? Endurance Aura level 2, as the Wind Riders are now making their way off to the north. Are they going to be able to pick off units? All right, there goes one ghoul. Another ghoul already taken out. A Scroll of Town Portal coming across. Units are all going to try and escape and will be able to make it away in time, as the Tauren Chieftain, even with that cold effect, able to outrun the Crypt Fiends. Death Knight with level 1 Unholy Aura able to close out that distance. Meanwhile, Lich with Orb of Corruption can still look to deal a fair amount of damage. 49 supply compared to 48. A little bit of a split army tactic. Tauren Chieftain not trying to make its way back over. Farseer running around in circles as we're looking at some Spirit Wolves looking to try and take down the Forest Troll High Priest here. All right, let's take a look. Are they going to be going after any other units? There are some minor creep camps on the map, and that is it. But no economic advantage for Infi this time around. Crypt Fiends making their way down. Lich with that Orb of Corruption. I don't see a third hero for the Undead, as the Tauren Chieftain now here, ready to go. Farseer ready to go. A lot of mana, a lot of damage in store, as we're going to take a look. A Crypt will get focused down very, very fast. And, well, Scroll of Town Portal should land all of those units. Wait, was that canceled? No. What happened here? All right, it looked as though it could have been canceled here, as we're taking a look at the Orc Burrows taking a lot of damage. Orc Burrow has nothing inside here. Meanwhile, double Orc Burrows are fighting back. The Crypt Fiends trying to deal damage with that fortified armor, but very difficult to get past it. Meanwhile, back off to the north here, we're taking a look at the Tauren Chieftain. Is the Tauren Chieftain perhaps going to make their way over, stomp down some units? Grunt going to get taken down. There goes one. There goes a handful of units. Scroll of Speed not going to be used in time. That Grunt is going to have a very bad day. So will that Wind Rider. There's the Death Coil. Tauren Chieftain may try to put his foot down. He is silenced, but finally goes ahead and puts his foot down there. All right, Tauren Chieftain now looking to back up again. Where are all of these units going to go next? Where is the Tauren Chieftain going to go next? Not quite sure. Making their way back down. Let's take a look as the Farseer tries to pick up picks up a Scroll of Healing, but without Spirit Link will have a difficult time. Triple Watchtowers already here, ready to go, and we should be looking at a Great Hall now getting added in. Tauren Chieftain sitting at 4, Farseer nearly at level 5, Spirit Wolves coming back the other way as the Death Coils are healing up this Crypt Fiend army. Spirit Wolves purposely leading the army away as the Murlocs are getting taken out as well. The expansion here is going to pretty much go unnoticed as long as the Orc army, as long as the Orc army of Infi doesn't walk over there. These major creep camps have already been cleared out. There's no real reason to try and engage them. Meanwhile, Voodoo Lounge is taking a far bit of damage as well. Let's take a look. We are at Fortress, but we do not see a third hero for the Orc as of yet. All right, let's take a look. Crypt could get taken down. Spirit Wolves, a lot of piercing damage, but the Crypt was completed in time. Wind Riders could have done a lot more damage, but instead did not execute. Meanwhile, Farseer still with Brilliance Aura here, adding in additional regeneration. Tauren Chieftain has a lot of mana with that Mantle of Intelligence and potions of greater mana, and also those Circlets of Nobility. Back here, Orc Burrows, one at a time, are being destroyed. Gonna be upside down on supply in just a moment. Voodoo Lounge being built in the far back. This is gonna be a definite problem, as we are looking at perhaps some repairs need to get underway. All right, no repairs as of yet. Let's take a look. No repairs. They're just trying to fight back. Meanwhile, back off to the north here. Who's going to come out ahead? Spirit Wolves are going to get taken down. There is a big stomp. No, only a single stomp there. Not that great, as Acolyte after Acolyte now falling. There goes another Acolyte as the Farseer finally gets to level 5. Death Knight trying to go after all of those units here. Peon's trying to get away. Is this Peon going to stay alive? It looks as though it will, down to 3 hit points, but able to stick around. Meanwhile, Tauren Chieftain with a Scroll of Town Portal. Wind Rider just one perhaps 2 units too far away, unable to escape. Great Hall at 1,300 hit points. It feels like this expansion has been building for forever and a day, as invisible spirit wolves now make their way out across the army. All right, Book of the Dead. Quickly going to finish off this Great Hall here. Are we going to perhaps see a bit of repairs? No, just a straight up cancellation, as well, 44 supply compared to 30. Happy is in a great spot. He's in the driver's seat of this game, and I believe he should be able to take it as long as there are no drastic shifts or changes. Farseer, Tauren Chieftain, level 5, level 4. Army size advantage, definitely for the Undead. A lot of gold in the bank, though, so if there are enough production units and enough, supply count in just a moment, we could see double Wind Riders, Kodo Beast, or some other very helpful unit join in on the fight. Tauren Chieftain picking up a Tome of Intelligence there, sitting at level 4, almost at level 5, needs to make its rounds out still. As you can take a look, well, in come the Spirit Wolves to finish off this creep camp. Wind Riders going after all these units. There goes that Limb Ripper. Down it goes. Tide Caller should get taken down very quickly. There it goes as well as the Tauren Chieftain. Up to 6 armor, 7 armor with the bonus of the Circlet of Nobility at level 4. Big deal right there, as we're now at 38 over 50 supply. More Wind Riders getting added. And what is happening next? The Wind Riders are upgraded with armor upgrades, and that is it. 39 supply compared to 46. Lich making its rounds out. Peons still trying to get trained. More and more peons need to get taken down. Frost Nova missing a low hit point. Peon right there. Are they going to be able to get inside? Where are they going to all land? There they are right there, here, ready to go. There's a big silence. Tauren Chieftain unable to do very much. Potion of Invulnerability comes alive to, well, put his foot down and perhaps take down 1 or 2 Crypt Fiends. 2 Crypt Fiends now taken out already. There is another big stomp. Chain Lightning. There goes some more units. Resummoning the Spirit Wolves to deny some experience again, as another Crypt Fiend going to get taken down. All right, Crypt Fiend after Crypt Fiend is falling. 38 supply compared to 34. Those were just illusions. Many of those Wind Riders were just illusions. That one was not, as the Death Knight, well, Death Knight is in a little bit of trouble. Tauren Chieftain going to chase after all of those units. Is it going to be able to come alive or make some sort of play? Farseer sitting at level 5. More Wind Riders joining in as well. Destroyers going to join in on the fight. Farseer, what's going to be happening here as the Dark Ranger Spirit Wolves now making their way across? All right, let's take a look. Speed Scroll being used. Beautifully done to try and chase down those units. Let's take a look. There's a stomp onto the Dark Ranger. Dark Ranger could get taken down. Chain Lightning a split second late. Meanwhile, Wind Riders are now going after the Destroyers instead, and the Destroyers could be in trouble. Another big stomp goes down. Wind Riders perhaps should be focusing down on something. Death Knight out of mana. Tauren Chieftain still has enough for another stomp. Where are all of the units going? The Death Knight down to level 4, but he still has a Scroll of Town Portal, will be able to get away. 41 supply compared to 38. Not quite sure who's going to take this game yet, as the Farseer and the Tauren Chieftain chase after so many units. All right, Farseer still has a potion. Oh, no, there's potions of mana essentially on both the Farseer and also on the Tauren Chieftain. Tauren Chieftain uses the Potion of Greater Mana. Farseer is right here, has a Mana Stone. There is the Stomp. Could we have a Chain Lightning? There it goes. Death Knight goes down, and that could be the end of that. A Crypt Fiend and a Death Knight get taken out, and that will be the game. Infi able to come back with Orc and essentially today beat out Happy. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.